Hi, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We are at the Belfry again today. We're in the Talent Performance Centre and I've got a really simple drill that you can do at home or at the range, which is going to hopefully help you hit straighter shots. It will probably help you hit straighter shots if you are the kind of golfer who struggles with hitting the ball too much up the right-hand side of the golf course for a right-handed golfer. So we're talking sort of fade shots, slide shots, potentially even push shots. And in this video, we're going to be looking at this lead arm and we're going to do a simple drill looking at this lead arm and a little test that I want you to take, which is going to give you some good info about your golf swing and about your intentions in your golf swing. This is what I want you to do. You don't need a ball, you just need a golf club, okay? I want you to take a golf club and take your grip as normal, and then take your right hand off, so now just holding it in my left hand, okay? I want you to take a posture and take this posture about as close as you can to a sort of normal posture that you would do. What I want you to try and do from there, just pop your right hand in your pocket or around your back or something. I want you to just make some little back swings to about here. Doesn't need to be any further than that. I want you to swing through, try and replicate your golf swing as best you can. Swing through, and I want you to stop when your left hand is about the same height as my shoulder. Okay, so left hand is going to stop when it gets to about my shoulder. That's all I want you to do. There isn't any speed involved. It's a slow motion. I want you to just do that and just stop when your left hand reaches your left shoulder. I want you to see which of these two categories you fall into. There is a very good chance that when you stop with your lead arm level with your shoulder, your left arm will look like this. Okay, so you can see here my left arm is pretty horizontal, my left hand is level with my left shoulder. Okay, just do that again for you. So I'm just making a little backswing, I'm coming through, and you can see how there my left hand is level with my left shoulder, and notice the position of my lead arm. Many of you will find that's exactly the position you're in. Some of you might find that you're in this position. Okay, so you can see here how my left hand is again level with my left shoulder. However, that is a very different look to the position we had before. Notice how my elbow is much lower. My back of my elbow is pointing more down towards the ground, and you'll notice that the golf club is pointing more behind me and more up towards the ceiling. Okay, so let me just do that one again for you. So a little backswing and through. Okay, so you can see here that I've got lead shoulder, level with the hand, back of the elbow is more down towards the ground, which is correct. We want you to try and work towards the second position, where the elbow is more down, the arm is more rotated, and the golf club is pointing more towards the sort of ceiling. If you are the kind of golfer who falls into this first category here, you can see how the back of my elbow is more away from me, the club is certainly not pointing behind me, and the elbow is in line with my shoulder and my hand. If you fall into that category, that's giving us a good indication that your intention with your lead arm is incorrect through the golf ball. We need some rotation and some fold in this lead arm in order for us to have a functional golf swing. However, many golfers I see, when I ask them to take a golf swing just left-handed, I will see this pulling, dragging motion through the golf ball here, this motion as opposed to this motion here, okay? This is the motion we want, where you can see how the left arm is rotating and the club is moving freely around my body. In reality, would we be here in a golf swing? Potentially not, because there's a little bit more speed and energy. We might be a little bit more extended, but certainly that lead arm is working towards that position. It's certainly not up here with the elbow too high. It's a really good drill to get an idea of what kind of golfer you are, what category you fall into, and it's going to maybe be a little bit of an eye-opener for some of you. It's incredible how, when someone does it well, this motion looks very easy. It's actually quite hard for golfers who do this to move into that position. This is the drill I want you to do. You're going to take a golf ball. In fact, I'll do it this way so you can see it a little bit easier. Imagine that I've got a golf ball that I'm setting up to. I want you to put in front of that another golf ball on the ground. Just take your setup here. Now we're just going to move that ball out of the way because I don't want to hit it. And I want you to feel that when you reach this position with your left hand level with your left shoulder, I want you to imagine that the grip end is pointing about down at the golf ball. It doesn't have to be exact. We're not looking at within a couple of degrees. What we're trying to stop is a golf swing where it does this. So you can see the grip end is pointing somewhere over here. So this is an area that we're looking at rather than a specific spot. So a couple of movements through, left arm level with shoulder, grip is pointing down towards the golf ball. That is what I want you to try and feel that you do. If you find that difficult, try initially to take your right arm and place it on your bicep on your left arm, and feel that you leave your bicep against your chest. So the feel would be this way. So you can see how, because my bicep is staying against my body, I have to let my forearm and my arm rotate through. Okay? The tendency will be for that arm to want to come off the chest to get into this position. That's going to be an easy way for you to feel it if you initially struggle with this drill. We need to get comfortable with this lead arm moving in this fashion, because when we actually hit balls, I'm just going to do a little pitch shot here. I'm just going to pitch this about 40 or 50 yards. Okay, if I take my right hand off, you'll notice that I'm in that position that we spoke about. Okay, I'll just do that again. That's only a 50, 60 yard pitch shot, but we're looking at this position of the lead arm. Okay, right hand goes off, and again you can see how the back of the elbow is down, the hand is level with the shoulder, elbow is lower, my arm is rotated, and that is exactly what we're after. Have a go. You don't need to put a driving range, you can do this in your back garden. As long as you've got a bit of room, you're not going to take any lights out, but do it in your back garden, do it on the driving range. Get comfortable with this feeling of this lead arm rotating. It's absolutely vital if you're going to hit straighter shots. Far too many golfers who are hitting slice shots, fade shots, are dragging the left arm through this way, dragging into this position. It's not the best way to put speed into the club head, and it's not the best way to control the club face. If we're not controlling the club face and we're not generating enough speed, we're making the game a hell of a lot harder than it needs to be. So have a go at that drill. Let me know how you get on. Just going to hit one for you, and hopefully you'll see kind of full speed what it looks like. Okay, pretty good. So certainly when I go fuller, it's not going to be quite as more down. It's going to be a little bit more extended just because there's a bit more speed involved, but the principles still apply, and it's still the same movement through the wall with that lead arm. Okay, have a go at the drill, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments box. Be interested to hear your thoughts. How many of you fall into category 1, how many fall into category 2, and whether you find it easy or difficult to move into the right position. As I say, be interested to get your thoughts on that. And subscribe to my channel if you don't already. It just means you're going to get first access to the videos uploaded weekly. You're not going to miss any of the content. Okay, so thanks again for watching, guys, and we will see you again next time.